Welcome to GTI TV. With us today is Joey Morace.
Holy cow.
I'm sorry. I made a mistake right off the bat, huh?
Remember, it's Italian.
Yeah, there you go. And my daughter Katherine is the co-host as well.
Hi.
So we have Joey here, and we met, where did we meet? At CBNA,
We
right?
met at CBNA, yeah. Was it 3 weeks ago?
So how did that go as far as our interaction, and would you recommend people kind of engaging in those type of events?
Those events are just huge. I can't thank Caesar enough for putting the group together. He had brought me in at the very, very start. It was probably a year ago now. And the connections that you build, the people that you meet, whether you're getting any ROI or not from the group directly, they're huge. Thanks, Katherine, for bugging me that day.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is awesome. So glad to be
As
here.
my dad can attest, I'm pretty good at that.
Yeah.
and just the interaction. I mean, wouldn't you recommend everybody joining something like that, whether it be the Chamber of Commerce or CBNA or something like that, to connect with fellow business associates, to try to build connections? And that's how business is done. I mean, it's still done that way. I know we have a lot of technology to use in presentations and whatnot. But you know, it's so important to make sure that we kind of have those kind of events and then attend the events and connect like that.
Right, and I think you said it. Not speaking for you, but I know for me and in my line of business, it is a relationship business above all else. And so going to the events like that, I am part of the chamber as well. There's like I said, there's nothing better. That's how you do business. That's just me.
Right. And just connecting with the community is a lot of fun, because you have different industries. You learn about how they operate and work, and maybe how you could incorporate in their business, and then they could incorporate in your business. You know, you could teach them. And so why don't you describe what you do as far as professionally?
Yeah. So, as I said, financial advisor, and so the cool thing about what I do is it's really everything from A to Z. You know, for the folks who are just starting out, first job or transitioning jobs, just putting together their saving, budgeting plan, kind of figuring out what those first couple goals are. And then on the total opposite end of the spectrum, you have the people who are making bongo bucks and just have really, really complex issues, on the tech side, the estate planning. And so it's kind of like putting the puzzle pieces together for everyone and kind of figuring out where their gaps or opportunities are. And from a young age, puzzles were one of my favorite things to do. So now I get to work in a job where I'm putting them together every single day.
And everything's reliant on financial literacy, meaning cash flows and where you're spending your capital, embracing technology, bringing in people. You need to, for retention purposes, you need to make sure they have the proper benefits and all that. So describe that a little bit, because I'm sure you talk to companies, right? And as far as roundtables or however you kind of do that and approach companies in general. So how do you go about doing that? How do you get engaged with companies like that in a CBNA environment, and this is what you have to offer them, and then have them connect with you?
Yeah, so I would say it really all starts with the one-on-one conversation. So sitting down and just kind of laying everything out on the table with, where are you taking your business? What are you trying to accomplish? Do you have an exit plan? And just really having them describe to me what their vision is. That's number one. As you kind of alluded to, seeing the cash flow, that's obviously really important. That's the lifeblood of any business. So making sure that that's working, and frankly, just again, seeing what gaps and opportunities there are. I know right now there's one company that I'm working with it's a small, medium-sized business. I think it's got between 50 and 100 employees, and we're putting together some benefit packages for him. So looking at, group life, disability, making sure that his people are taken care of, no matter what curveballs life is gonna have for them. retirement plans, things
Mm-hmm.
of that nature. So the employee retention, just taking
Yep.
care of your people, because that's
Right.
what it's really all about.
And give them options to choose from, right? They don't have to go exclusively with you. They can,
Correct.
just to give people options that they could have alternatives
Mhm.
for the normal 401ks and so forth and so on. You give them alternatives and options. That's what I like about what you do is you're giving them the ability to choose like a menu and choose from this company or that company, but give them options so that they can work with somebody who can help them. Because the financial literacy part, I would guess, would be your biggest component, right? And
Right.
that's the connection that you're making. Because it changes every day. You know, their environment, what their vision is, because they had a child, which I know that you're a new father, relatively new father,
Yeah.
right? So now you got to change your whole outlook, because now you have to pay for the education, not only up through college, but you know, all the other components, help them maybe with a house, help them in building the financial future,
Right.
and putting them in, because we both know, all of us know about compounding interest, and it's good to start early, rather than wait till you're 18 or 20.
The what do they say? The best time to start was 20 years ago. The second best time to start
we say
is
that all the
today.
time.
Yeah.
That's funny. We
Yeah.
say that
Yeah.
all the time.
So it's huge what you're doing, and give people the benefits, because they need to have health insurance. They need to have, you know, like an IUL or something like that for short-term and long-term. And they need to have some investment opportunities and options out there. I think you guys put together what for Jim Harbaugh, right? You put an IUL, I believe.
Our company
Your
doesn't
choice.
do much with IUL.
Oh no, you don't? Okay.
No, that wouldn't have
I
been
thought
us.
I thought you put together that Jim Harbaugh, the coaching
We
machine.
our biggest product, I would say, in that sense, would be just our whole life.
Okay.
And kind of where I personally like to position it, you know, for myself or for if it was for my son, having that as just your baseline insurance
Yeah.
with the little bit of safe growth built into it, and then you pair that with some type of investment, and so you get the best of both worlds. That's
Yeah.
what I like to do.
Perfect. No, I think that's great. I mean, it's important. People think they don't need life insurance, but you do, especially if it has living benefits. type
Oh
of
my
thing.
God, yeah, it's
It's
unbelievable.
important. They'll literally save. I mean, a lot of people go bankrupt because of the medical expenses, and if you get diagnosed with a critical illness or something like that, at least you have some resource to use financially to overcome. Because what I think it's 68% of people, when they get diagnosed with cancer or critical illness, they go bankrupt 7 years after their diagnosis.
Yeah, I would believe. I'll take your word for that
Yeah.
number. It really is. It's crazy how. Well, first of all, life doesn't give a crap about your plans,
Right.
right?
Yep.
And so it's our job and your job to be proactive. And so whether that means working with an advisor or doing it yourself and educating yourself, no wrong answer there, but just being proactive and taking the steps that you need to take to secure you, your family, your kids, right? And so one of the biggest things that we see with our clients is being underinsured or uninsured completely on the disability side.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So like taking your example, somebody's diagnosed with cancer and they, whatever their job is, they're just totally out of work for the next 12 months,
Yep.
Yeah.
24 months, or indefinitely, and they have no paycheck coming in now.
Yeah.
Or their job has, 60% coverage
Yep.
taxed, so their paycheck
Correct.
just got cut in half, right? And they were already living on 90% of it. So now what
Right.
do? You've got all these medical bills
Mm-hmm.
stacking up. Your paycheck just got cut in half,
Yep.
and you can't really dial back. But had you taken the opportunity
No.
to just get that little extra bit of supplemental coverage, at least Northwestern or
And
whoever
I
you work
think-
with would have paid you.
What's so unfortunate is most people don't know about insurance, or why it would be. You think of it as something, oh, you get that when you're older, And what I really like about you and your approach is it's very education based. Of let's sit together, come to the table. We have to be honest and kind of forthright with what you're interested in doing, where you're at right now, where you want to be, and then we'll look at the options together, And it seems very collaborative from what I'm hearing about how you kind of approach your clients, what are the first things you think that people should know about when it comes to their financial future?
That's such a great question. I mean, I think first and foremost, it's so unsexy, but defense wins championships.
Okay.
So starting on the defensive side of planning, so to kind of piggyback off what we were just talking about, whether that is starting with the insurance,
Yeah.
disability and life insurance, making sure that that's in place. And then once you've got like your bulletproof vest on, then we move on to the growth
Okay.
side of things, right? So making sure that your 401k, you're taking advantage of your company match if you have one, or if you're a business owner, figuring out which type of retirement account or investment account is going to give you the best opportunity for what you're looking to do.
And we probably prefer they invest, if they have a 401k, if they can, invest in Roth. If they're able to get the match. That way you get it tax-free. You'll thank yourself when you're 65.
Typically, and
If they offer.
there's always going to be those couple of situations where it doesn't make sense because they're in whatever tax bracket and they want to get the benefit today or whatever the case. But I'm so glad you said that. There's so many companies now that are offering the
Yes.
Roth option, and people don't know it.
They don't
just
know it.
defaulted
That's
into whatever. Because I think most plans now are automatically opted in, so that the employee doesn't have to do too much work. I've seen a lot more, or it's been seen a lot more of engagement since they started making that change.
Yeah, definitely. I'm sorry, go ahead.
But no, the Roth option, yeah, it's unbelievable. You paid all your taxes on it already. It's gonna grow tax-free, and
Yes.
once you hit 59.5, you get to take every dollar out.
That's right,
completely tax-free.
Yeah.
So for the young folks especially, what an incredible opportunity. And if you're not in a huge tax bracket, yeah, that's typically what I would advise. But again, it's always case by case.
It is. It's just helpful if you plan early and then implement. So what do you find the biggest challenge is to get people to implement? I mean, because they'll say, oh, that's a great idea. Let me do it next year when I'm in a better position. And then they just kick the can down the road, and then 5 years go by and they still haven't implemented, right?
Oh, dude, you nailed it. You absolutely nailed it. Yeah, that's probably the biggest thing,
I
is
think
just having people do it today.
Yeah.
Because they know it's like eating better, right?
Yes,
It's like
yeah.
it's the right move,
Yeah.
but the bag of Doritos looks so good right now.
Absolutely. Or just showing up to an event. We talk about that with GTI all the time. It's the first thing is just come to the events that we have, right? Show up. Same thing with CBNA. Go, right? Like, being present and showing up is at least half the battle. And I think it's so true what you said about getting started and actually putting yourself in the position, like taking that first step. And we talk about even just $5 a month, doing something automated where you're investing $5 a month or 5% or whatever it is, a small amount, so you get used to that. What are your thoughts on that? On having starting smaller so that you're taking action immediately and then kind of growing on that. Does that work, that methodology? Or?
And automate it.
Yeah.
So it's automatically taken out.
That is the best thing that you could do, is
Okay.
put something on autopilot.
Okay.
Because then you don't have to worry about the mental aspect of like, oh, did I make the deposit this month or the transfer or whatever?
Right.
And so, yeah, starting with whatever your 401k matches, like max that out, whether it's 1%, 2%, 5%, like get the free money. There's no investment on this planet that I know of that's going to give you a guaranteed 100% rate of return.
Right.
When I find it, I'll be putting all my clients into it, but until then.
And then if they don't offer a Roth in there, consider opening a Roth, especially if you're younger, having a personal, individual retirement account and a Roth. That way you have a place to park money.
Yep.
It's capped at, I think, what, $7,500?
There this year,
Yeah.
7,500.
So, if you do that, you're setting yourself up for success. So max it out, because I've gone through this. So I ran through, if you contributed $5,000 per year to your child when they're born, by the time they're 65, if it replicates the S&P 500, $73 million.
Compound interest.
Pretty good, huh?
Yeah.
That would be pretty
Eighth
good to
wonder of the
have
world.
everybody be in a position they have $73 million just by doing the $5,000 a year.
So was that boiled down to $600 a month? No,
Yeah. Well, 400
Yeah.
plus.
I'm not good at math, so you guys can
425.
figure that out.
About
Yeah,
425.
it's-
But yeah,
It's extremely
and I know that seems a
digestible.
lot, but there's so many opportunities. So what do you think the best thing is for your connection to GTI, and how do you think you can help us kind of relay this kind of information to everyone?
Yeah, I mean, I think we're doing that right now, just kind of
Yeah.
getting the word out. And I know you guys are really great at that. So again, thank you.
And we can,
And number two is just encouraging more self-education. You know, my favorite place is the University of YouTube. That's where I've
Yep.
learned
Oh, I
a
love that.
whole
I haven't heard that
ton of
before.
stuff. Yeah. Growing up
University.
on the real estate side of things and investments and trading and, you know, all the things that I started before I got into the career.
Okay.
And then the other option is to go and pair yourself with a financial advisor. A lot of people have a misconception that they're terribly expensive to work with.
right.
And actually, you know, like for example, I don't charge anything for my time or to put plans together. I'm compensated on the back end of everything. And so, you know, if me and you were to get together, Kathy, like you'd never pay Joey
Right.
a single penny for doing the work that we do,
Yeah.
whether or not you became a client. Like that's basically my gift
Okay.
to each person that I work with.
Yeah, that's
And
great.
so,
And take advantage of it, because you're right. It's a lot of places offer it free. So thank you very much for joining us today. Thank you, GTI TV, and we'll see you next time.